Is that better?
Yes.
There we go.
He's doing the Nazi salute. Let me start now.
Raymond, that's in poor taste.
That is.
What with recent events and all.
That's alright. In OBS, it's just a close-up shot of his crotch. So
That's perfect.
no one's actually seeing the Nazi salute that Iron Man is doing.
They'll know about it now.
Yeah, that's right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. We live stream our sessions every Friday evening. You can keep up with our adventures on YouTube, as well as catch weekly recaps on RogueWatson.com. I'm Chris, your Dungeon Master, and I am joined by our awesome players. Eric playing Kazan, the half-elf warlock paladin. I haven't written that down, so I'm just like, what did he multi-class into again? Hello, Eric.
Hello. Hey, our session's old enough to drink now.
That's
Or
right.
Our campaign.
Yeah. Heather playing Bryces, the tiefling sorcerer. Hello, Heather.
45.
Hello.
45. Reese playing Tim, the Warforged cleric fighter. Hello, Reese.
Hello.
Rochelle playing Corinne, the blue dragonborn sorcerer. Hello, Rochelle.
Hello.
And Raymond playing Halfred, the halfling ranger. Hello, Raymond.
Hello.
We use Roll20.net for our tabletop campaign, Skype for video chat, and I am recording it all using Open Broadcaster software. Previously on Storm King's Thunder, the party arrived in Yartar, handing off the refugees they accompanied to the town guard, who promised to find them shelter. Their current ward, the afflicted young noble Arton Rosolio, wanted to go straight home, but once the party learned of a temple with restorative magics in town, they made fixing Tim's leg their first stop. At the temple, they met with an elder priest who offered to attempt to heal the leg, though he wasn't positive it would work, given the wooden nature of the limb, and the price was a very steep 450 gold. The party departed, slightly angry at the possibly exploitative nature of the priest, but Bryces hung back and made a side deal. 400 gold now, 50 more upon success, and the priest was to ask no more questions about Tim's wooden nature when they returned for the healing. And Bryces, you can have a point of inspiration.
Hey.
The party continued on to the Rosolio mansion, where they found that Arton himself held no power, with his mother Desia being a powerful, harsh matriarch. She offered them a business opportunity. Find out what happened to her son, earn 500 gold. Then return the family pendant Arton had lost, earn another 500 gold. While this meeting was going on, however, Halfred was in his own little world, tracking a monstrosity in his mind, eventually pinpointing down to the exact location of a marrow residing 40 feet beneath the streets of the town. And Halfred, you can have a point of inspiration for that. If you're here.
Thank you.
The party returned to the temple, where the priest successfully healed Tim's leg, much to his own surprise. The priest attempted to extract some coin from the Warforged, but a plethora of offers involving leeches successfully scared the priest away permanently. Tim, you can have a point of inspiration.
I'll throw it in the pile.
If I don't get a point of inspiration, I'm going to be pissed off.
All right. Damn.
The party then
He is
debated...
Oprah with inspiration.
The party then debated hunting Halfred's marrow, but decided to forgo it for the time being, proceeding with their mission instead. The party's first lead on the mission, the golden goose that Arton had seen, belonged to the Grand Dame, a riverboat casino for the rich. Accompanied by Kamed, the Rosolio family's butler, they attempted to fake their way on board, pretending to be noble folk. When that failed miserably, Bryces dropped an immaculate pearl in the captain's hand, and they were aboard. Corinne, meanwhile, had gone invisible and strode on board. When the rest joined her in the casino, Kazan, Bryces, and Halfred purchased Golden Goose tokens to gamble with and went to the tables. Corinne, still being invisible, used this opportunity to cheat mercilessly, relaying hidden dice rolls to her allies and swiping unattended coins from tables. Corinne, you may have a point of inspiration.
I don't understand the rules for inspiration.
Early in the night, Kazan spotted a familiar face, both from his own past and from the vision he had seen in Arton's head.
Taking
Atalia,
away your inspiration.
a fellow psychic of the mind's eye. Kazan was immediately suspicious, and as the party ended and the people began leaving, he motioned for his party to follow her and the barely conscious man she was with. They followed her into the city, around a corner, and down a sewer entrance, where Kazan confronted her. She told stories of a man coming to the mind's eye, forcing her and others to leave with him, and of her being forced to deliver young nobles down into the sewers. But Kazan saw through her lies, piercing her mind and learning that she was happily complicit, serving some darker power residing far away in the ocean. When he got too close to seeing that power, however, a psychic shot ripped through Atalia, downing her instantly. Kazan, you may have a point of inspiration. Tim spared Atalia a fatal injury, and the party concocted a new plan. Leave Atalia and the unresponsive noble with Kamed, and disguise themselves as those two. Almost immediately, however, the plan was put in jeopardy, as a group of fish people approached the disguised two, yelling at them in a language they did not understand.
Why did I not take a thing to understand languages?
I know a lot of languages, but I don't know what the fuck fish people say.
What do the fish people say?
I know what the fuck.
Would you like? I would like to offer the fish people some graham crackers.
Okay. So right now, you are
Digging for graham crackers.
Halfred, Tim, Corinne, are you still invisible?
No, because
Okay, it would have worn
only
off by
lasts
now.
an hour.
Yeah. Let me take the visible. Okay. Halfred, Tim, and Corinne, you guys are hanging back as Kazan and Bryce is disguised as those two have gone forward, and you've reached the large pool that looks like it's part of a filtration system. And a few fish folk swim up from underneath this murky water. One of them looks a little bit bigger and tougher than the others, and he's carrying a shield that looks disgusting, covered with some sort of mucus, and a staff that looks like it's got a lobster claw pincer type thing at the end of it. And he's now yelling at you in a language that sounds maybe a little bit like Elvish, but much harsher, and none of you can place it at all.
Can we roll something to try to figure out what we think he means by his body language and stuff?
You can roll an insight. An insight check.
Alright, seriously, with the wisdom. Not good. Not good. I need to pump some points into that.
You guys don't know. You have
Down
no
a
idea what these fish people...
I whispered to Kat, he looks mad.
What gives you advantage?
You have some inspiration.
You
Oh,
rolled
I'm
it.
still not wasting
Inspiration for this roll.
Ooh, wait.
I guess you could.
Hang on.
He probably wants you to deliver me to him.
Yeah, but I'm wondering how high of an insight score you need to know something.
You don't know.
Like, is he fairly close to being able to know something?
Right now, to you, it looks like this fish man's just making motions that you can't quite place with his shield and his pincer staff, and he's motioning at you and croaking at you in a language that sounds like Elvish words being gurgled through a fish mouth.
Maybe we have to put our heads underwater.
Just shove him. I'm telepathically saying, just shove me towards him. Let's see what transpires. Everybody get ready.
Alright. I push him.
Okay.
Alright, you push Kazan 5 feet forward. Like a Kazan, I assume you just go along with it.
Yeah. I'm still disguised.
Kazan, you're disguised.
Trying to act all drugged and fucked up.
Right, yeah, okay, there you go. That's what I was going to... Like, are you acting
like stumbling, or... I'm like trying to act barely conscious, basically.
Right, okay.
Who you disguised as again?
The drugged noble, and then Bryce is disguised as Ilaria.
Talia?
Atalia.
Atalia? Oh, sorry, I got that wrong.
Atalai.
I realize in writing my recaps, I need you to spell out all these names because I am just having to do pure guesswork.
I read yours last week and you got like all of them wrong.
I know, yeah.
Usith is spelled weirdly. You don't have any.
I never had to worry about that when I was the DM, but now I'm like, I only hear these. I never actually see them written down if they're not like the quest journal.
Right. I have to give you a glossary.
Yeah.
All right. When you shove Kazan disguised as this young noble, the head fishman, Brysis, starts pointing his staff to you and sort of making a go away motion, and he splashes his staff into the water, and these two fish that are swimming nearby approach.
Oops, I think I just gave Kazan over to the bad guys.
Well, at some point we might want to try to spring a trap once they're in good position here. I don't really want to go along with these people.
We just sold you into slavery.
That's right.
Yep. How much am I worth?
So
how's your dexterity saving throws there, dear?
Terrible, actually. These guys aren't... These guys don't look that tough. We can just take them.
Except for now I'm standing next to one.
Yeah. But we get the jump on them now if we act now, before they turn around and see everybody behind us.
But if we act now, we won't know where they're taking you.
Well, presumably...
Somewhere deeper in the sewer.
Yeah, in here.
They just drown him right there. That's all this was. Just
that's what they do. Nothing.
I don't like being so close to the fish dude, so I'm gonna back up a step.
Okay. The fishes stop paying you any mind and crook their slimy, scaly arms under your arms, Kazan.
Fishes, huh?
Fishes.
Fish eye.
All right. Well, you guys should be able to get a surprise round because they're all paying attention to me now.
Hopper doesn't know the plan.
Well, you're all within telepathic reach of Kazan. I assume Kazan could.
I'm calling out like, all right, guys, start killing. I mean, unless you want them to take me somewhere and try to follow them, but we're not going to be able to understand what's going on. We can't. My plan falls apart because there's a language barrier here, so we might as well just kill them.
There's language barriers, so might as well just kill them.
That is
They're going to understand one thing, and that's brutal violence.
I hope you never go into politics there, honey.
Or anywhere they speak another language.
Yeah, that too.
Including Texas.
I don't understand you.
Don't leave the house.
That's right.
I don't let him.
If you guys want to act now, I will give you four a surprise round. And if you want to do that, I will pull up the...
Yeah, if Kazan is telling us to attack these guys, that Tim is completely on board, just instantly.
Yeah, just do it to it. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, we can try to wait and let them drag me along. I just don't know if they lead us into bigger
Too
problems.
late.
Order to-
You already said
order
to
to
kill
kill.
them.
Tim
Yeah.
is
You said to
acted.
kill them because you didn't understand, so...
I am for the killing. I thought we could find out more, but I don't think we're going to learn anything from these guys.
Well, I'm sure we would have.
Alright.
Well, keep one alive then, and we'll see.
I did hand this guy a graham cracker before I stepped away from him. by the
Okay.
way.
He looks at it and, like, coughs some slime onto it, and then looks at it and just throws it in the water and doesn't eat it.
What?
He is-
Oh, now they have to die. Yeah, that's...
It's
He
a
is-
graham
he
cracker.
is
That is a
uninterested.
universal gesture, I think.
They're not the best, but they're not terrible.
They're not terrible.
Yeah.
That's our group's motto. Not the best, but we're not terrible.
It's fitting, yes.
Find us in Yellow Pages.
Give us a 5 stars on Yelp.
That's right.
All right, let's get this party started. Tim.
First combat in 3 weeks.
That's right.
Alright. Inflict
Oh.
wounds on that guy.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that you hadn't rolled yet, Corinne. You can go next.
What?
Corinne
Oh,
actually.
I rolled a 22.
She rolled a 22.
What?
Fine.
It only just now popped in.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's fine.
Okay.
All right. Oh, you have advantage because of the thing. Yeah, because of flanking.
Flanking, right?
Yep. So, Tim, this fishman does not even see your healing leech coming.
I rolled 2 10s.
Yep. And you can describe how your leech one-shots this fishman from the back of his head. 'Cause he didn't even...
I mean, through the back of the skull, out
Yeah,
through the mouth, and
yeah.
back out.
Of course.
And he just drops.
Kazan, this is horrifying to you. This fishman is holding you in his
every
arms.
waking moment of my life. It's just one horror show after another at this point.
This fishman's face is right next to yours, and you hear this boring sound, and then a leech.
Just pneumatic drill sound.
By the time you look over, the fishman's guts are splaying at your face with the leech coming out.
Yeah, it's horrifying. Corinne.
Kazan screams, sees Tim behind the frog man, and screams again.
So how many fish people are there? Are there just 2? Because I can only see...
There's a
No.
third, but he's way down.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
In the water. There were 2 flanking me. Tim just killed one, and there's one bigger one with a shield and a spear on the other side of the
Is that
one.
fishman near death?
That fishman is
I think
extremely
you
dead.
obliterated
Yeah, his head exploded from that
Just
leech.
making sure.
Okay, so this is the one...
Which, by the way, the only
oh.
light source you guys have right now is Bryce's light, and those of you without dark vision cannot see very far from that.
So I can see this guy. This is all I can see.
Right.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
one literally right next to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
When it's my turn, I'll move the light so you can see.
Well, actually, I don't even know if it's a light thing or if it's just my angle. Like, at this point, it just looks... Let me see. Let me move forward. Okay. I know. I will... chromatic orb this fish person that I can see.
All right.
With, lightning damage.
All right. Your chromatic orb turns into lightning and slams into the wall next to the fishman, missing him. Yes, slightly more AC than that. Halfred.
How much like?
Is there a bridge? I can't just.
No, in fact, Corinne,
I can't
You-
tell what's.
Uh-huh.
you probably want to step back unless you want to be in this fetid water.
Ew.
There is a
Turd
walkway, and then there is like sewer water in the pipes that you're walking next to.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So here's this other thing I was trying to remember. So when I do lightning damage, I also, so I have elemental affinity. So I get plus my charisma modifier, which I don't think is like totaled into my thing.
So that's interesting. Yeah. So okay.
It's not already. It wouldn't already be totaled in there, right? I don't know how it would
No,
be.
it's not. So you also, because you're wielding.
Looks like it is. It says +3 from charisma.
That's
just if I roll over
That's
there.
from her staff of pain. The staff of pain
Oh.
gives you your spellcasting modifier to spells also. So there should be an extra +3 on your lightning spells.
Yes, extra +3.
Okay.
Is it on the AC dice or is it on the damage dice?
No,
It's on-
not.
Attack roll.
It's the damage.
Okay.
Yeah, damage roll. It does an extra 3 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, Halford, there is a bridge that Tim and the dead leech or dead fishman are standing on it.
Okay. I can just see this one then.
Right. Yeah, from where you're at right now, you can only just barely make out the one.
And he hasn't acted yet, right?
He is not.
Okay, so I get advantage on him. I will longbow him.
That sure does hit. Sink a longbow or a bow or an arrow right into the fish man. And he reels back.
Throw your longbow at him.
The longbow embeds itself.
Just a spear at that point.
That's right.
Terrible.
Still alive?
Yes, he is.
Son of a bitch.
You didn't do 26 necrotic damage.
Extra attack.
I dare you to do more damage.
24 for 11.
All right. That you put another arrow right into that fish's chest, and it slumps against the wall. It's bleeding profusely. It's not quite dead,
Holy crap. Come on.
but it is almost dead. It's bleeding out.
Alfred says, who wants sushi?
These are fish who live in a sewer. These are not the freshest specimens. Barisis.
Okay, so I'll take my bonus action to move a light. There we go. That should light up the world.
Okay.
Oh, there's
And
another
then
one.
there's two more. I'll just do. I'm gonna go for the big guy.
Okay.
I'll do Chaos Bolt at a second level.
All right. Chaos Bolt at second level 1. It's
And if that hits, I want to reroll those damage dice.
that does hit.
Okay.
It slams into the creature. You want to reroll
No.
the first two?
Yeah. So I'll reroll the first two.
Okay.
So what, that 2d8s. The d8, yeah.
Yeah, 2d8. Yes.
Damn it!
Oh, no.
Well,
But
but
it's a
double.
duplicate.
It's
so
a double. So you do 10
Oh, yeah.
damage to this
Uh-huh.
creature.
and then it's gonna bounce to Mr. Almost Dead.
Okay. You can roll it again. Consolation prize. Take the double.
Yep. And
That-
then
Or yeah, that no,
Uh.
that one does not hit though.
that's
The-
okay. I'm gonna bend luck,
Oh, okay.
so
What does that
I'll add
do?
a 3 to it. Does that make it hit?
That does make it hit.
Excellent.
And you do 14, 3 plus 7, yeah. Alright. It bounces, it hits the bigger fish man, bounces off him, and obliterates this littler one.
Huh.
He did not need much.
So she used it on herself.
Say what? Oh wait. Using when another creature you can see makes an attack roll. I don't know if that. It says when
Does that
another.
count?
Yeah, I don't know. It says when another creature you can see makes an attack roll. So I'm wondering if maybe you can't do it on yourself.
I don't know.
I'm gonna let it go this time, and I'm gonna look it up for next time.
All right.
I tried Googling it, and one of the results is, can my sorcerer use bend luck while unconscious?
That's another good question. It is a surprise round, so none of the Kuatoa go right now. However, Brysis, when you moved your light over the water, you saw the water now at the other end of this pool begin to roil.
That's not good. Not good.
And you see shapes begin to emerge from the other side of the pool, and a whole nother group of fish people emerge and turn their gaze to you.
More fish folk. How deep is that pool?
You don't know. It
Get in and find out.
Yeah. Kazan, your turn.
How sexy do you think these fish people are?
All right. Well, I will shed my disguise. And attack the beefier guy, I guess. Is this... Well, actually, I'll just stay right here because I have a 10-foot range.
Right.
And assault him with the Cyglaive.
All right. You slash him.
Terrible damage. Whip around the blunt end.
You hit him again.
12 hits. Nice.
He is shirtless. The other ones are wearing like some sort of clothing that might pass for armor. This bigger one is not wearing. It's like a loincloth and it's skin.
Interesting. Tougher one is less armor. I'll take it.
All right, another 6.
Several assaults. I
Yep.
think they have a crap AC. I did not roll very well. A 9, a 5, and a 7. All my damage was equally pretty bad.
Wow, yeah. All right, back up to Corinne.
Okay. Let's see.
Do you guys see their names in the turn order now?
Just the Kuotoa whip.
Oh, you don't see the other one yet? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I will use my lightning bolt, which is in a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide.
All right.
So we're going to do that like...
You have lightning bolts rapid for us?
Probably, yeah. Fairly certain I've got...
Yeah, I guess I'll just be like through here.
That's terrible.
Oh, I guess, wait, hold on. I'm going to move further. Right, because I want to be at this angle.
You could... If you were to go, like, right here, I'd let you hit 4 of these guys. I don't know if you can actually make it that far.
Go where?
To the source of the one I've drawn on here.
Okay, I think I started off... Wasn't I, like, here when I started off?
I think so, yeah.
I think I was
that's
there.
fine.
You're up here, yeah.
In between
Oh, was I
Alfred
back
and
here still?
Bryce's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I was back here. So, yeah, I could make it over here. Yeah.
That's a shit ton of damage. Holy shit.
+3 for my charisma modifier.
Yes, so... you rolled 8d6. That's... yeah. So...
Do they take more damage because they're in fucking water also?
I don't think so. That's a good question, but I don't believe they do.
Are they wearing metal? These fish people.
No.
Oh, I don't think that counts either. I think it's only for shocking grasp.
Yeah. All right, all 4 of these guys are going to have to roll the Dex saving throw. Let me go to back. There we go. Start from left to right. That one makes it. The whip makes it. That one does not. That one does. Doesn't matter. And this one does not. Okay, so the one right in front of you, what is it's 40 and 20. Okay. The one in front of you takes 20 damage. He just takes it like a champ. That lightning just arcs right through his body, and he gurgles fish curses at you. These two in the middle, it doesn't matter if they saved or not. They were flash fried by this lightning bolt.
Fish sticks.
Oh, and you said we can have sushi for this.
That's right. And this one at the bottom takes the full 40, and you see his scales steaming after the lightning dissipates, and he's still, well, he's swimming, he's not standing, but he is still up and looking at you angrily.
Oh my.
Yeah. That's a chunk of damage. Now, is that massive damage?
Yes, I would say that's massive damage to the back one. So yeah, let's do massive damage.
Suffer a heart attack for that.
He fails it. So what do I roll D10, right? We do this so rarely.
Yes, D10.
And he's dead.
God damn it.
Yep.
Is one dead or is one 0 hit points unconscious?
I think one is straight deadsies.
Straight dead.
Target immediately drops to 0 hit points, comma, dead.
All right.
As per our rules.
So
that you wanted to keep.
So Corinne,
Blub, blub, blub.
what you suspect happens is that you hit this fish person, he takes all that damage, he looks at you angrily, starts cursing at you in fish, and then promptly has a heart attack.
It just
And
sinks below the surface of the water.
yeah,
I'll never let go, fishman.
clutches his chest and gurgles and sinks below the water. Yep. Okay, Tim.
Alright, Tim's gonna squish through this dead fish, shove Kazan aside, squish through this dead fish.
Squishing. It's so gross. Fish guts all over your shoes.
I don't think he has enough movement points to get on the other side of this guy.
You'd have to, it's double movement to get through him, and then you have to do the contest to actually do
The
it.
contest.
The contest. It's like the Highlander. Inflict wounds. More leeches. Emerge, and you do 13 damage to him. Alright, he takes all that damage. Your leeches love the fish blood.
Mm-hmm.
Good, mega something, fatty acids or something.
That's right. Yeah.
Omega 3s.
Yep.
Thank you.
Halfred.
Dripping with sewage.
That's right.
Hey, this roll can't be too hygienic.
Four left. He's gonna cast Hunt. So he will. Well, I'm gonna start with it. So which ones have been hit? This one has been hit,
The one that. Oh, yeah, that
And
one.
this
Yeah,
one's been hit.
that one's been hit, and the one Tim's
and the one in front of
attacking.
Tim.
Yep.
But the other two have not.
The other two have not.
So he will cast Hunter's Mark on this one here that's been hit,
Okay.
and
It's
then
still swimming.
he will. How bad does he look? He did 37 damage, right?
Yeah, but he's just gurgling at Corinne angrily right now. He doesn't seem like he's Too concerned with his wounds.
He will try longbow with Colossus.
All right. 19 for 10 damage.
15. Hunter's mark.
Oh, yeah. All right. Sink that in.
I'll do extra standing, extra attack, repeat Hunter's mark, another 5, and then longbow. 8, so 13 total.
13 total. All right. He is looking bad now. You put the arrows right into like his face region because that's the only part that's above the water, and he is bleeding, but still standing. Brysis.
Hey.
Will these fish people get to do anything before they are all slaughtered mercilessly?
So how bad does this guy look?
Which one?
The big guy.
Pretty bad. Yeah, he looks pretty bad.
Okay. Alright, so I'll attack that guy.
Alright. Magic missiles. 10 damage. All over. How many was that?
Second level.
Second level. All right. All of those slam into the thing, and now he's barely floating, but he is still going.
Jeez.
All right. The Kuotoa actually get to go. I don't know that these Kuotoa, the whips, actually want to...
Spoiler alert, he doesn't know how to run them.
No,
I
they're...
assume they'd be dead.
I don't know that any of the whips have any useful abilities at this point, because, spoiler, they're priests, and everybody's dying, like, now. Bane and Shield of Faith may not be...
The air cult priests of your campaign.
Maybe. All these
Are
spells suck.
Yeah. Like, I hate these guys.
Yeah, so instead, the whips are going to come at you. This one, Corinne, is going to start swimming towards you. And try to come up on... Oh, fish man. The Kuotoa makes 2 attacks, one with his bite and one with his staff. He's first going to attempt to bite you. It's going to just lash out at you with its fishy jaws and bite at nothing. Then it's going to take its pincer staff and charge you with it. Does that hit?
Oh, look, I have shields as a reaction.
What? You don't need that.
Yeah, I do.
What's your AC?
13.
Wow.
Sorry, guys.
No,
A shocked
squishy.
silence.
It's 13. Is it
It
not
should-
supposed to be 13?
No, it shouldn't be 13. It should be like
It's
15.
It's 13. What? I don't.
Mine's 13.
Yeah, it should be higher than hers.
Let me look at something real quick.
Does the dragonness give you... better
Yeah,
AC?
because she's unarmored, so she gets her dex add to 13, I think.
Yeah, I don't see the dragon skin thing. It is a dragon thing, right?
Yeah.
When
If
would
you aren't wearing armor, your AC equals 13 plus your dexterity modifier.
Yeah.
So has it always been 13 plus my dexterity modifier? Like
Since,
always?
since level 1.
Wait,
Yeah.
so does that mean mine's wrong then?
Because I'm pretty sure
No,
you're not a
dragon.
bloodline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure every time this has come up, I've used shield to bump it up because I've always thought it was 13. So it's always okay. So it's 16
dex?
then.
Yeah.
My dex is 3.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's.
Well,
Wait,
okay.
where's
then
this
I've
at
been
for Dragon?
doing that wrong for 21 sessions.
Where are you seeing this at, Eric?
Page 102 under Draconic Resilience.
Oh, it's under the actual
yeah.
class, not the dragon.
Yeah,
one.
she gets the +1 HP, and then when she isn't wearing armor, she gets armor class 13 plus. Essentially, gets free mage armor, which is
Okay.
13 plus your dex. I didn't realize your dex was so high. Holy crap!
Well, yeah, she raised it last time she was able to increase her dex modifier.
Ah.
Eh.
We both agreed on that.
There's a lot to keep track
There
of
was
here.
there was a
okay?
meeting.
At least you
Hey, that's why we're
triple-
here. It's a group effort. It takes a
Yeah.
village.
Yep.
It's a village to make a good D&D character.
At least you
Yeah, at
didn't
least I didn't lose
your
my
leg-
leg over it.
Yeah.
Ha!
We're looking out for
Mistake.
All right,
Yeah,
so,
unfortunately, you have priest helping you. We can't save it all night.
This is giving her 3 armor. Is that right? The
Yeah,
draconic resilience.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's 16 right now.
I'm gonna put that in as a shield. That's probably the best way to
It'd be
calculate.
like an unarmored bonus, basically. Well, I don't know.
Yeah. I think I think it might have been in there before they updated it.
Oh.
'Cause I'm pretty sure I would have said something by now.
Yeah,
I would have thought so
Or
too.
you already had that. You had like a 15 AC for a while or something.
Yeah.
I'd
Okay.
have to review the tapes, but it seems like we were doing it right, and I think it just
Yeah.
got switched off for some reason. Probably whenever they had that big character sheet fuck
Yeah.
up a session or two ago.
There we go. Okay, your AC is 16, and it should be accurate now. All right. Well, all I have to say, the pincer staff doesn't actually connect. It slips off your dragon scales, and he does nothing.
Had you come after me, then
yeah,
that would
that's-
have been a whole different story.
The whip next to
Tell us
Tim
what you want.
is going to attempt to attack him the exact same way with a bite and a pincer staff.
Come on, 20 plus rolls. Yes! Yes!
I hate you so much.
That's our Tim.
You'd have to roll an 18 or better
I dare.
I dare you.
for max damage.
Perfect damage.
Oh. I don't know how to describe
Tim is
that.
there to make our DM feel better.
That's
when he
right.
Can't do any damage.
Yep.
It's okay, guys. I'll take this
I'll
one for the team.
take it. All right, then he's going to lash out with the pincer staff, which does
Oh,
nothing.
good. You rolled a 10.
Yep.
Thank goodness I had such high armor.
Amazing.
Yep.
Every time. He said non-bitterly.
Tim's eyes just turned red.
And the Kuatoa themselves, this one near Corinne is going to swim up to her and attempt to stab her with a spear he's holding. Ah, that'll hit.
Unless...
No.
Unless,
Shield.
yeah, you can do that.
So that's +5.
Wait, look into his book. I see she has even more armor.
This is working out great for me.
I found rules you haven't even heard of.
And this one is going to swim back here. That's not him. That's the light. Behind Tim, and he's actually going to stab at Kazan with his spear.
When he gets within 10 feet of me, my thing goes off.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and do it there.
Our mastery, I gotta free it.
Slash down into the water.
Yep, I see him jump up there, and I'm like ice fishing, like krung.
Not only that, you fucking murder him in the water.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
He is
Amazing.
swimming full speed towards
I
you.
saw that open up. He leaps out of the water, and I just fucking lift it up, krung, like
Yep.
he just fucking impale his ass right on there.
That,
and then I just
yes.
kind of shake him off back into the room. Honey.
And now, Kazan, it's your turn.
He will resume his assault. How injured does the whip over here look?
Decently. He's taken a bunch of blows from Tim and Halfred. But he still seems in fighting stance.
Alright, I will rain down some Cyglaive attacks on him while telepathically sending a thought into his mind that you will not take any more Yartarians
Sure.
this day.
He doesn't understand you anyway.
Yartarps.
I
I
like
think
Yartarps.
I think your telepathy is just...
it actually does understand, as long as the creature understands
Yep.
at least one language, it can actually
All right.
understand.
Excuse me.
It's right.
He responds with what sounds like a bunch of gurgles at you that you don't
Of course, he
understand.
cannot telepathically. 14
for 11. All right. You slash into him.
Blunt, and I critted on that
Okay,
one.
yeah. 8.
Burn.
You smash him in the face.
And extra attack. One more.
That one hits.
Really?
For 8 more
Alright.
damage. You slash him across the face, and now he is barely standing.
Alright. Another soul for Tim.
Corinne, it is your turn.
I lost count. This will be my 4th or 5th.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I should be keeping track.
Now you're going to have a fish soul, not a human soul.
Actually, have your own phylactery.
The good kind of cleric.
Collecting souls.
Kind of eats souls.
Collect souls.
How are these fish looking here?
The one,
Two
the big one to your right is barely standing.
Okay.
You did it. You've done it well. You and I think Halfred have done a number on him. I think Bryce has hit him too. Yeah, you guys have all been laying into him.
All right. Shocking grasp it is on the one to my right.
Okay. That was the correct target within a roll of an 11. You grasp at his unarmored midsection and pour electricity into him, and you do him in. You kill him
Right,
with
those
that.
fish nipples.
Yep. The electricity just pours through him, and he falls back into the water. Gurgle, gurgle. Tim, you're up.
All right. Tim senses a soul near.
It's a soul injection.
That was the exact amount of damage you needed. You slam Soul Eater into the top of the Kuatoa's whip's head, and you feel the bones rattle and the soul of this fish person flow into your body.
Ah, yes.
And you can
I'm
roll...
gonna call that number 4.
You can roll a d10 for temporary hit points.
I would say he's one step closer to being a human, but not just like a fish soul.
Yeah,
don't know
no.
what it's gonna be.
All right, you gain
Definitely
five
track up.
temporary hit points. Yeah, exactly. They'll start talking to him eventually.
That'd be pretty awesome.
He is donezo. All right, Halfred, you're up.
That would be cool. Would it? Yeah, souls start talking to him.
He hears fish voices in the night.
I will change my hunter's mark to this one here,
Okay.
and
That hits. 12 damage. You send an arrow right into him.
so 16 damage.
Oh, 16. I did 12. Yeah. Extra 4. All right. That was actually massive damage, but let's see how your next roll is. I mean, I can do
Oh.
it if you want.
Yeah, do it.
Let's do it. He fails. What is a 5?
Stunned.
Stunned. All right, he is stunned. Which
All right.
I think means
Shooting.
you have advantage on the attack, but
Sweet. Like shoot fish in a barrel.
that's right. He's no longer even attempting to avoid your arrows. All right, he's the fish. When you hit him, his eyes glazed over, and he just sort of stood there very still, and then you just took the extra second to aim and put an arrow right between his eyes. That
Right
was-
through his eyes.
and he is dead.
I think I spent a lot of arrows. I like this since I'm recovering some.
All right, yeah. Roll a. Do you know how many you spent?
Go
I'd say
jump in that
6.
fetid water.
I think you spent 6. Yeah, roll a dex check.
Just a dex.
Just a dexterity check based. Or what?
Saving throw.
I'm trying to remember. Do we do sleight of hand last? No, just do a dex check.
I don't remember what we did.
Yeah, last time you tried to recollect arrows. That's not good. You're able to recover 2 arrows.
Like 4.
Out of yeah, because I think one of the guys you killed with arrows, yeah, did sink to the bottom of the pool, so you're not getting those back anyway. But
I mean, you could, but
you would not want to. The water does
No.
not look like it would be good to get in.
You would take 2d10 ongoing poison damage.
All right.
Guys don't have anything on them that we can find.
You go through their belongings as they were.
Fish pockets.
The fish pockets. Let's see. Actually, they do. The regular Kuatoas are carrying shields that seem unusually good shields, and they have a strange mucusy front to them that you're not sure if it's magic, but it certainly seems like it might be useful.
Ooh, diseased shields.
It wasn't useful to these guys,
Does it
but
help collect souls?
but if you'd
Alfred wants one.
if you'd like to collect you can put it in your inventory as a sticky shield, and I'll let you when you take a rest, I'll let you what do you call it? Investigate it and figure out what its actual properties are.
Yes.
All right.
Investigate.
The whips we're carrying, those pincer staves, which also seem not magical but unusual and maybe useful. So if anyone wants to grab one of those, you can grab one of those off of the 2 whips that are dead.
Is that
How many shields were there?
For a second?
They are staves. You can tell that they are staves with extra pincer things added to the end of them.
Quarter staff?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure it's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab one of them.
Okay.
How many shields were there?
You can access 3. The other 2 Kuatoa died in the water, and their shields are at the bottom of the pool.
Okay, so Hopper takes 1.
All right. And Tim took 1. You did say that, right, Tim?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I also saw that I have a scarf of black flames.
Yes. That's something to remember. Tim, the whip that you're investigating, that you took you took the shield off the regular Kuatoa, but the Kuatoa whip that you are standing next to also has 2 vials on his, let's say, tied to
Loincloth?
his loincloth. Those vials, when you like turn them over a little bit, have a very thick, almost glowing green mucus in them.
Keeps getting better and better.
It's,
it does.
it's unclear what this is, but with some investigation, you might identify what it is.
By investigate, he means taste.
Mysterious loincloth vials.
Yep.
Was there another staff with a pincer thing?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Kuatoa right to your south has one.
I'll take that then.
Okay. All right. That is all the fish people were holding on them. They had no money or valuables to speak of.
Dump their bodies in the sewer.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
You throw their bodies into the pool.
I will drop an additional graham cracker on top of their bodies as they float down.
A calling card to whoever comes down into these sewers.
It's just gonna dissolve.
The Kuatoa all just slowly float down, and you don't see them anymore. Their
Float down.
their gore and carcasses will join the other sewage in this water.
Sounds sanitary.
And you are left alone in the stinky sewers.
All right, and it continues this way.
You do see a path, yes. It looks like these walkways you're on are some kind of what do you call it? Like city worker walkways for like people who are tending the sewers to sort of get around and make sure all the works are working properly. But they are only wide enough for one person. But yeah, you do see they kind of rise up a little bit. There's some stairs right here that head up that seem to lead into a slightly wider path.
I'll send a message to Kamed and tell him that we destroyed a bunch of fish folk and we're gonna investigate further into the sewers. If he needs us for any reason, just come running, I guess. And make sure everybody okay back there for now, which combat's only like a minute, so.
Yeah, Kamed says you're close enough to where he can just sort of loudly talk to you, but he says says, "Indeed, sir, I heard the ruckus, though I cannot see much in these dark depths. I will...
I'm gonna leave him a torch or something?
If you want to. He's not carrying any light source with him. Does somebody have a torch they'd like to give him?
I'll give him a torch, yeah.
Alright. He says, "Thank you, sir. If I require aid or need to alert you of something, I will find you down there." And he points down the sewer path.
Hopefully it won't be long.
Indeed.
If anything happens to us, get these people to the temple and tell them foul play is afoot in the sewers.
I will, sir.
Guess we will march along.
Let me cast light on myself, or on something on myself.
Alright. Somewhere on your body.
Give him the light.
Oh,
Yes.
your body
Can I
lights up.
disguise as a fish person?
Show me your disguise self thing again. I don't know if it allows you to take on...
I don't either. Let's see.
If it says...
It's like, I can help you out, and starts cutting one in half.
Fish parts.
I make myself, including clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings, look different until the spell ends or use my action to dismiss it. I can seem 1 foot shorter or taller and appear thin, fat, or in between. Can't change my body type, so I must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to me.
Sure.
How tall were they, I guess, was the
They
biggest...
were... The regular ones were shorter than you. The bigger ones were about your size.
Okay, so I could disguise self as one of the big ones.
Yeah. The whips.
Alright, Kazan normally adopts his once I kill something, I assume their form mantra.
You're like
Turns
looking
into
down
a-
at the dead whip, and you're just like, as you look at him, your face is changing to match
Yeah,
him.
and I just see the reflection back at me.
Yep. You are now all walking with a fish man.
Well, maybe I can, just in case I spot something, give us a
Okay.
few seconds. I mean, those surprise rounds seems insanely useful for...
It was useful there, yeah. You guys proceed down the path here.
This icon.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, what do I see when we turn the corner here?
You see the path turns, makes a left-hand turn, and heads to the north. Across the sewage river, you see a narrow path leading into darkness. You're not sure where that leads.
There's no bridge or anything
There's
way
no,
across?
No bridge for that one, no.
Right up this...
It's only 10 feet across, so I think
Yeah,
most of you have the strength to make just a standing leap.
I think that's probably true.
Probably not.
If it calls for a roll, there's a chance to fail it. What do we got up here?
This room has hand wheels and levers along the walls.
Ooh.
Start pulling.
There's a desk and a chair in the middle of the office. The skeleton of an unfortunate sewer worker lies naked and half dissolved on the ground.
Half dissolved.
Naked.
More like
yes.
rotted. It's just he's an old. He's been dead for a while. It looks like.
But he went out naked. Why?
That's a good question.
Do we need to investigate this area?
You could roll investigation to examine the levers and wheels to see if you can figure out what they do.
Tim, investigate those levers and wheels.
Okay. Could I
As
perhaps perceive those levers?
You've seen that there are levers and wheels.
Let's see. The hand wheels and levers have half-rotten labels and color-coded handles, which are probably quite obvious to a professional, but you have no idea what they mean. Tim, you can guess, just from putting clues together from the half-rotten labels and the mechanics of these devices, that the hand wheels likely open some sort of gate to let more water in, and the levers likely open some sort of drainage to let water out.
So on a count of 3, to let all the water in possible and let it out as fast as possible.
Just create a stream.
I think we need to drain this place as much as we can, because there were fish people in here, so let's get rid of as much water as we can.
Okay.
In case there's more fish people hiding.
Sounds logical.
Kazan says, fish people bad. Fish people come from water. Let's get rid of water.
How far
Kazan has only an 8 intelligence.
How far are you keeping up
All
with? Yeah, are you with them? Because you're not right now. Okay. Yeah. So you wait. Before you guys do that, though, there is a desk, and on that desk are a set of mason tools in a bag, and there are also 4 gold pieces and 11 silver pieces.
So 5 gold pieces.
Not the business.
I forgot. I'm reading that off a pre-generated sheet. Yeah, we'll say 5 and 10.
Excellent.
And a set of mason tools. I don't know what those do, but there they are. All right. Yeah, there's 2 levers that you suspect let water out. You can pull them at the same time. You can do them in whatever order you want.
Meanwhile, Alfred's gonna sit down for a minute.
Okay.
Which button? Click. There we go. He remembers the marrow.
That's right. Yes, your marrow quarry. It is still 20 feet below you. Now, let's see. You suspect
Second level to this dungeon.
You suspect it is probably about 100 feet or so to your northeast, and 20 feet down.
Wow.
You feel it very close now.
Do we know which lever lowers
You
water?
suspect that both the levers lower the water, and those wheel cranks on the other wall let water in.
Okay. Let's lower the water.
Okay, so you guys, there's 2 of them. You guys doing them at the same time?
Sure.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Tim and Kazan.
Wait, are we doing it on 3 or after 3? No. Just do it.
Tim, Kazan, you guys pull the lever, pull the 2 levers at the same time, or close to the same time.
Close enough to the same time.
Yeah. You hear...
It takes us about 40 tries, I think.
You hear gears cranking in the walls, and in the distance you hear the sound of, like, the faint sound of, like, a waterfall type sound. And sure enough, after about a minute, you see the water level in the drainage rivers start to recede. And it continues to recede for another minute until it's all almost gone. At which point, you all hear a horrendous scream.
Fish people don't like that shit.
Come from very close to you. And you hear splashing as some kind of creature is running at you.
Bryce goes, nope.
From the northeast?
Oh my.
Ah!
I'm gonna let you guys roll initiative now, because this thing is just coming around the corner, just roaring and screeching.
The old classic, a monster comes around the corner!
Yep. I'll show you guys a picture of this thing.
That's
By the way-
isn't it?
By the way, guys, I've been sensing a marrow down here.
It's not
Why
this.
did you fucking sense that thing?
That thing is not a monstrosity.
Oh, that's not the marrow. Oh.
No, that's not
I
a
can
bear,
only
that's a
sense-
fucking Otyug.
I can't
Marrow's
see
like
as far as you, but if it helps, there is a marrow from that direction, too.
There's something else over there also.
There's more bad
Oh,
things.
oops! I left my little light behind. Where's my light?
You need to open our initiative tracker, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the actual creature real
Oh.
quick. There you go. It runs at you. It's got 4 legs, almost shaped like some sort of bull or pig-like creature, but it's large. And it's got 3 large spiked tentacles that are coming out of various parts of its torso. And they're all just now flailing wildly as it roars and comes running at you.
It's like an MC Escher sketch.
A
Alright,
little
I
bit.
did
Not a
not
marrow.
expect that to happen. The good news is we didn't, like, just stumble upon it, though.
It did, yeah, you did not get surprised by it. If one of you wants to roll an Arcana check to see if you know anything about these creatures, you can do that.
Sure, I like
Sorceress? What do you know?
Bad, very bad, bad.
I could have told you that.
An Otyug is an aberration. It is a grotesque, bulbous creature born along on 3... Oh, there's only 3 legs. 3 sturdy legs. Its eyes and nose are set in a vine-like stalk that snakes from the top of its bloated body. 2 rubbery tentacles end in spiky, leaf-like appendages that the Otyug uses to shovel food into its gaping maw.
What a
Otyugs...
pig bad.
Yeah, you also know the Otyugs have basic psychic abilities. That is their primary form of communication. Even though,
Can I talk to it? Wait, is this the psychic creature?
you could try. Otyugs are not. Bryce would know. They're not. They're creatures. They're not like talking sentient. Yeah.
Okay.
They speak to each other in the psychic language. But to anyone else, it would just sound like roars and wails and whatnot.
I wonder if it would sound that way to me.
They probably sound that way to you, only larger or louder because you're psychically attuned.
No.
All right, so let's roll initiative for everybody that has not yet.
Did I roll? I rolled, but I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, you did. You rolled a 4. Roll it again, and I'll
Yeah.
replace it with the 4. You rolled a 4 again.
Wow.
Get all the bad ones out.
Yep.
I rolled shitty twice in a row.
I'm not sure why it's not populating you. Corinne,
Maybe he won't kill me. I'm a fish man.
I'll just roll it for you. I'll replace it.
Unless he eats the fish people in here, in which case, oh no.
Bryce would like to throw the fish man at the audio.
All right.
Oof.
All right, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's got a +0 to dexterity.
Yeah. Halfred.
That's nice to know.
I know, right? I forgot you could always look at their initiative roll.
It's a cheat sheet.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit of a.
He looks like a boss, right? Tough.
He looks tough. He is a large, scary-looking creature with tentacles flailing about.
I assume it's within an hour from our last battle.
And it's been like 3 minutes.
I'm not sure if you're gonna be like Eric, where you use something and you give us more. But I am going to start off with the Widow's Bite arrows.
Okay.
Oh, it took me a second. If you use something, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you're
if you hoard magic items, I don't want to give it to you.
Right. Yeah. That logic. All right.
I don't know why it says DC 12, but it's. You told me it was DC 13.
It is DC 13. Yeah. Okay. That's a good use of it.
Poison that asshole.
That didn't work. Let me just roll it from the thing. Constitution saving throw. Well,
shit.
you can look at what his con save.
Great.
Yep.
Wait.
You got something? That will lower it by 5.
Oh no, I can't use lucky. Attack rolls made against you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't use that. Damn it.
Well, because it didn't actually work, you might be able to recover it.
No, I'm jumping it. Okay. Well, I did.
You did 7 damage, yes.
Plus my hunter's mark, 3 damage.
3 damage, okay.
Oh shoot! I didn't roll advantage either because.
Oh well, you didn't need it.
But,
you hit him.
Yeah, and that's it though. Okay, so extra attack, hunter's mark again.
Okay. 6.
And then longbow plus Colossus.
How much is that? Just tell me.
16.
God damn. Alfred, just don't let you... Alright.
And then he's gonna scream like a little halfling and hide in the corner. Although...
Retreat into the corner.
Hold on. Where was I here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's probably not a good idea to cluster. He's gonna run 5, 10, 15, 20. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Brysis.
So, how ally would we say this guy is?
Not very. He did a lot of damage to him, but this is a very large creature.
Okay,
He's
this will be fun.
Bulky looking.
Because, why not?
Fireball.
Oh, I'm sure I have a.
Holy crap.
Yep.
I'm tempted to re-roll the 3, the 2, and the 3, and the 4, maybe.
What is the size?
Fireball's
of
radius or
40?
It's 20. It's a 20-foot radius, so it's a 40-foot diameter.
Dear Lord.
yeah, it's awesome.
2, 3, 4,
Good old fireball.
5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
Nice. Good chance to use it while the creature is well out of our...
I assume this is what you're looking for, something that's just
Perfect.
dear God.
Light it up.
Before he rolls his dex saving throw, do you want to re-roll any damage?
No. I mean, the numbers aren't bad. 35 is pretty
No,
good.
35 is
Yeah,
pretty
bad
good.
damage.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, average is 24, so.
Yeah, it's well above average.
He's going to roll his deck saving
Thank you.
throw. And fail, just barely. He tries to ward away the fireball with his tentacles, like he's flailing at it as it's coming at him. But it slams into him for all 35 damage.
Boy, massive damage?
It was not.
Oh
What?
boy.
It's a,
Oh, boy.
It is
It's a big boy.
big boy.
All grown up.
All right, Tim.
Tim, you have to kill it or attack.
We're screwed.
Bryce and I did our best. It's up to you now.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did what we could. And Bryce's is going to hide in the corner, by the way.
How fast does he look? I mean, yeah, he can't reach us.
Hmm.
Let's gonna stop there.
You aren't that far away.
And I will cast Aid onto Bryce's, Kazan, and Corinne.
Excellent.
Okay, so you guys each get your +5 hit points. All right, Kazan, you and I need to roll d20s. You and the Atiag need to roll d20s, and you go first.
Damn.
Alright, Captain. Tim didn't do anything. It's up to you.
The fireball is not massive damage. Nothing I do this turn is going to make a difference.
No. I will move here, and I will attempt to reach into its mind and cast Dissonant Whispers as a 3rd level spell.
Okay, I don't know what that involves.
I've not used it in a while, but it's basically my single target fear that also does damage. It fears for 1 turn if they fail to save.
Okay.
Which I don't think that's... That is 3rd level, okay. That's just terrible damage. 5, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, and the damage is if he fails, or does he take it either way? Half damage.
I think it's half damage if you save, and then you don't have to...
Okay. On a failed save, just immediately use his reaction available to move as far as its speed allows away from me. Okay. He does
Yes.
oh no, it's 14. God damn, I was looking at the damage.
Yeah. Takes 13 damage, and he has to use his reaction to move as far as his speed allows away from me.
Okay.
So this will buy us everyone some more time.
Does Tim have a weapon with a range of 10 feet?
I don't think you do. Do you, Tim?
I should have gotten closer.
A range of 10 feet on anything? No.
No.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Rack into its
30.
mind and try to grab onto the fear that it felt when it was like running at us, and trying to coalesce that into some
Okay.
kind of fear.
Yeah.
It's like layer going away,
like a
or
feedback
habitat
loop.
destroying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear
Reaching into that.
you hear just a terrible screech.
All right,
And
parrot creature.
Yep.
Be gone with ye.
and
It's just
it
gonna
goes,
come back.
Wow, this gives us some more time to prepare.
well, what it does is it makes him only able to reach one person. It is his turn now, and you hear him splash around
yeah, he
the
can't
corner.
get to the back line now.
You hear him splash around the corner, and then you hear him stop, and you hear another screech, and then you hear the splashing coming back your direction again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it runs up on Tim. Unfortunately, well, you're both in range, actually.
Oh, his thing goes. My thing goes off because he gets. when
Yeah,
it's
you
infeated.
do. Okay, yes.
Oh, as soon as now I'm waiting for him. When I send him
That's
back, when
right.
he comes up, I lash out.
And you do 9 damage. Yep.
Oh crap!
First, the Adiog is going to bite at Tim.
Go
Okay.
on.
He does 6 damage. You have to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or a disease happens.
A disease happens.
What is the
I
disease?
can totally
do?
cure your disease.
Every 24 hours, your max HP goes down by 1d10.
I don't know.
It's
Don't
like
worry about that.
it's a long-term disease. It's just like a festering wound.
Cure that shit.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
I can cure it too, right?
Yeah,
Probably. Yeah.
If I can do it as a level 1 paladin, I fairly certain you can do it.
You have less
Then
restoration at that level?
It says I can use my 5 of my lay on hands hit points to cure 1 disease or neutralize 1 poison.
wow. Okay.
Okay.
Then the Adiog is going to use one of its tentacles. Tim, you're going to see the tentacle. You think it's coming for you, but it's going to go. The tentacle is going to warp over your head and attempt to latch on to Kazan behind you.
No, I'm a friendly fish person. No.
It was nice knowing you.
Yep. Not gonna happen.
It's you, Tim. You're like the attraction
Just
to the high
saying.
rolls. It's just
Yeah.
I'm the only one that gets hit. with an armor 22. Gotcha.
and one tentacle is going to lash out at Tim.
Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh.
You-
Go on.
You would
Your fire scarf. The fire scarf.
you would
Yeah.
think I'm doing it on purpose. All right, yeah, the fire scarf grows on
Fire
twice.
scarf.
Actually,
Fire scarf that guy.
because there were 2 hits here, so yeah.
But wait. Can Bryce's use Ben Luck to save the?
Oh, I can. Wait, Tim, what's your AC?
22.
All right, hang on. Damn it! I
Thank you.
tried, Tim. I'm sorry.
That's close.
Of course it's max damage. I mean,
course it
come
is.
on.
Yeah, of course. Also, the tentacle wraps around your waist, Tim,
Uh-huh. Go on.
and lifts you off the ground, and you are
Of course it does.
He's diseased and grappled.
and grappled and restrained by the
Love
creature
it. Uh-huh.
as it roars in your face.
Keep going. What else happens?
Your eyes
the
fall
inside of
out.
its
So he
skeleton.
throws all lunch money and whispers something.
Kazan, you're up.
No, I went before the Atiok.
Yeah, you did.
I was the one that fucking.
Yeah, that sent him away. Corinne, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
So he just Tim is like being held in one of those tentacles, like flailing around.
Yes, he is. He is being just flailed by an errant tentacle.
So, let's see.
How injured
Okay.
is it?
Yeah, how injured does it look?
Pretty injured. It's got multiple lacerations and
Singed
arrows
things.
and singed. Yeah, exactly.
So if I come over here and use my lightning bolt, will it also hit Tim? He's holding Tim and it has a 5-foot radius.
I'm gonna. If it was any bigger than 5 feet, I would say you wouldn't be able to do this. But this creature's torso is 5 feet wide, so you could aim it at the torso of this creature and not hit Tim, who is flailing above the creature right now.
All right, lightning bolt it is.
Multiple third-level spells thrown at this guy.
All right, you shoot your lightning down straight into the gaping maw of this creature, and he does. He
So he takes half that.
tries to retreat back into around the corner just a little bit to dodge it, and takes half of 27, which is...
He just
Half
puts
of
Tim
30.
in front of the lightning.
Tim is dead.
Tim takes the full brunt of the damage.
He takes half of 30.
Oh, right. Yes. So 15. All right. He's looking even more close to death. Alfred.
He is going to recast Hunter's Mark on damn.
Okay.
And then use his longbow with Colossus. 14 damage.
After all that punishment you put him through, one little arrow right into the gaping maw. Puts this guy down.
Ah.
Nice.
It slumps over, its tentacle slowly unfurls, and Tim rolls out of it.
There, Soul Eater. There. We'll get the next one.
Well, that's right.
Whatever, you were
want that
restrained and grappled.
Diseased.
Diseased. All sorts of bad things.
So it takes 24 hours before that effect happens?
Yes.
Can you cure it or me to use my lay on hands?
I'll wait.
Okay.
Right now, it's just a festering wound where his needle-like teeth bit into you. You can see like pus around the wound. It's not bad right now, but later on it'll be bad.
While we're walking around, Hopford's going to make it obvious he doesn't want to stand within 10 feet of him.
I like that
Lest he
wound.
be infected.
Yep.
I would suggest a quick short rest. I am out of spell slots, and Tim is slightly damaged.
Not a bad idea. The old office area seems like it might be a safe place to just, or dry place to just sort of hole up for a second.
Rest where the skeleton is.
That's right. Let's take a short break while you're short breaking. And we will be back momentarily.
Chris, I meant to ask you how you liked it.
It was great.
I've heard lots of really good things about it.
Alright, I think we are coming back. So yeah, you guys are short resting. Which means you can choose to roll hit die to gain back health points if you so choose.
You mean me?
I do mean you. I think someone else took 6 points of damage at some point, right? No, Corinne threw her shield up. So I do mean you.
Yep. Okay.
You can do that. Also, those of you... Yeah, you set an alarm. That's good. Yeah. Oh, you got your... Yeah, that's right.
And before we... Well... At the start of our rest, I looked for the marrow.
He's in the exact same spot he was last time you checked. Has not moved an inch, as far as you can tell.
And there's no other monstrosities within 5 miles.
No other monstrosities, no.
Pertinent monstrosities.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Then when I wake up, I do it again.
Okay. You do it again. He's in the exact... He's standing stark still. Which, in and of itself, seems slightly odd.
Are we sure it's alive?
Uh,
Tell?
I think so. Sure, let's see.
I mean, it's got to be alive.
I guess that's true. You wouldn't get it otherwise. Present, their numbers, the general direction, and distance. Yes.
I mean, even if it's dead, you'd know its presence was still there.
If it died recently, maybe you would. But
yeah, if it's like long gone, its soul's gone.
yeah,
I assume I'm sensing its soul.
there you go. The soul of your
Deep
favorite.
like that.
Yep. Also,
And so,
go ahead.
no, I was just say as they're coming to, Alfred would be like, interestingly, this marrow I've been sensing for the past couple days has not moved at all. Yet I know he's alive. We should go investigate.
You're muted, Eric.
Hello.
Hello. I saw you talking.
Sounds like he's a prisoner. Like if he hasn't moved at all, he's probably captured somewhere.
We've been resting for 8 hours and he's been in the same spot.
You guys haven't been resting for 8 hours. You guys have
No,
been
we were
resting for an hour.
like, yeah.
This is
An
a
hour.
short rest, yeah. Yeah, if you guys
Unless
get any
Pumbaa.
spell slots back from your short rest, do that too. But yeah, for the last hour, he has not moved at all. He's not moved in the last hour, and he's not moved since you guys came down into these sewers. You could tell it because you guys. I think Halford, you did it right when you guys came in the very beginning.
Yeah.
So it's been like an hour and a half, I suppose. Those of you who grabbed sticky shields, these shields seem to be made of rusted metal, driftwood, and some weird sticky algae. They grant +2 to AC like any ordinary shield, but they can also be used to catch enemy weapons. When a creature misses you with a melee weapon attack, you can use a reaction to catch the creature's weapon with the sticky shield. The attacker must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw, or the weapon becomes stuck to the shield.
Like a Velcro shield.
If the weapon's wielder can't or won't let go of the weapon, the wielder is grappled while the weapon is stuck. While stuck, the weapon cannot be used. A creature can pull the weapon free by taking an action to make a DC 11 strength check again and succeeding.
Is there a copy paste thing in there?
There is not. This is a PDF I'm looking at.
Can I wield 2 shields, one in each hand?
You cannot.
What does your shield do?
Gives me advantage on perception and initiative rolls.
You can carry.
That's the nice one you bought.
You can carry 2 shields. You just can't be using them both simultaneously. So you might be able to. The sticky shield does not require.
It's like switch them out real fast and the start of battle.
That's what Kalinar did all the time. So.
Yeah.
I would say what happens if you do it in battle, it costs your free action to put one shield away and pull another shield out. What's that?
Scroll down to reactions. Sticky shield.
Oh, there you go. You
Sort
found
of.
it. Good man.
Rope pulley system around your body for whipping your shields around.
That's right.
Pull a string.
There's your copy paste.
Excellent.
Although, what's the rule on wielding a shield and a melee weapon?
It has to be a one-handed melee weapon. Or a versatile.
I don't have to be a paladin.
Nope. As long as you have proficiency with shields. I don't know. Do you? I assume you do. Yeah. Yep, you can wield it same way, as long as you got a one-handed weapon in the other hand.
My short sword. Interesting.
Yeah, you can wield it with your short sword.
Changes class.
Those of you, you could do the same thing, Raymond, if you could find it for me, for the Kuatoa whip. The pincer staff is wielded with 2 hands, has a reach of 10 feet, and deals 1d6 piercing damage. When you hit a medium or smaller creature with the pincer staff, you can use your bonus action to attempt to grapple the creature. If you succeed, the creature is grappled, and you can't use the pincer staff on another target until this grapple ends. So it's sort of an extendo grapple.
Huh.
And Tim, were you the one who took the vials off the...
Mhm.
Okay.
Glowing
Tim,
mucus.
you spent some time looking at this mucus.
Go on.
And you taste a little bit, inspect it, smell it. Each of these vials contains 2 doses. When you ingest...
Each one does?
Yes. When you ingest a dose of this mucus, you must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or become diseased for 1d4 hours. While diseased, you can only breathe underwater. A willing creature can choose to fail this saving throw. It's not something, unless you want to breathe
Weird
underwater.
disease.
Yep.
Yeah, you can only breathe underwater.
Only breathe underwater.
I'm diseased and breathe underwater.
That is the disease, that you can only breathe underwater.
Okay.
The pincer staff thing, was that an action that you did that, or was that the attack?
It's, you make a regular attack, and if you hit, you use a bonus action to attempt the grapple.
Okay.
And it's normal grapple rules. I'm not sure what the grapple rules are, but I think it's another check against theirs.
What was the DC save?
14 Constitution. And it's 1d4 hours.
Interesting.
Yeah. And that is it. That is it for that. For what you are holding to study.
So can we see how deep these channels are? Now that
Sure.
the water's drained?
Now that the water's drained, you can see that the channels are about 5 feet deep.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, the channels themselves are not very deep. You can kind of, they're kind of a steep incline, sort of circular, but you can sort of shuffle your way down and shuffle your way out the other side.
Guys, we have to go northeast.
I guess.
I'm starting to worry about this marrow. What if he hasn't fed for days?
You're worried
I'm
about
hungry.
it? You've gotten some kind of relationship with it now?
I've been tracking him for so long. I have feelings for him.
I feel like I know him.
Brysus, you turn that corner, and you see just a pile of stuff piled up on the walkway right here, next to another pool that is almost completely dry. It's sort of like an emptied out pool. At its deepest part, it's still got some water and refuse. That pool looks to be about 15 feet deep. If you were to go through that garbage, though, you find a number of things that are not garbage.
I'll move I'll use my foot to dig through it. And,
Okay, yeah.
carefully towing things around.
Yep. You
Tim dives
find
in.
you find clothing and some
What about the
bones
garbage?
of what is probably consumed victims of the Adiag that you just killed. But
Sounds like garbage to me.
but in there also you find 15 gold pieces, 20 silver pieces, a longsword, a hand crossbow, a bundle of 5 torches, and 2 potions that when you uncork them and take a sniff or a taste or whatever, you can clearly tell that they are potions of water breathing.
Huh.
Probably coming useful.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
What was the money?
15 gold and 20 silver.
The 3 and 4 each. How many vials? 2 vials?
There were 2 potions, yeah.
Huh, I'm immune to disease. Whoops.
You are?
Yep.
I'm about to say, like, the paladin has a way to clear disease. It's weird that the cleric wouldn't have some disease-related thing, having the same power
like
source. You're just immune.
Construct.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 5 torches, long sword, hand crossbow, 2 potions, water breathing. Yep.
Alright, I'm taking a potion of water breathing.
Okay. I think, Halfred, you said you're taking one of those too?
Sure.
Okay. Across the way, across the pool, you see another walkway going along the edge of this pool.
Is the pool like sloped where we could like walk the edges and get around it, or is it?
Yes.
This is probably where the damn thing was high. Well, it's drained now, right? Didn't we drain the water?
It is. Only in like the bottom like 1.5 foot is there still just a bunch of gross water and refuse.
All right, this is where the damn thing was hiding. We would have fucking swam right over this thing, and it would have dragged us underwater and all kinds of bad things.
Maybe. You don't know.
All right, so we can just walk across this way.
Yeah, you can make your way across. Tim and Kazan, you see the path leads north, and there is another sewer grate.
The sewers have sewers.
Yep, there's another grate up there.
The sewer is level 2.
Well, the marrow is below us.
Yep. Let's keep going, I guess. We still don't know why these things are being... What the kidnapping is happening, and we're looking for that lady's pendant.
Kazan, so you're going for the... Okay, you're gonna go down?
Is it open, or is it... Do I have to lift it up?
You have to lift it up.
Okay. Can I see anything down there with dark vision?
No. You can see there's a ladder.
All right.
Going down. Kazan, what's your passive perception?
Oh, no. Not as good as Tim's. I don't know.
Let me see.
Do we see that?
It's the small number to the right.
A perception 13.
Okay, Kazan, as you touch the grate, you see for the briefest instant a series of sigils carved into the rim of the grate light up.
They fucking booby-trapped the sewer grate?
And a terrible boom crashes out from the grate into your ears. And each creature within 15 feet of the grate, which is Halfred, Corinne, and Kazan, you need to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you take 2d8 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet backwards.
Alert our presence to everything below us.
Let me roll the damage. What did I say, 2d8?
I get a +1, but I don't think it matters.
No, it's a DC 14 con saving throw.
You guys rolled checks.
You did roll checks, and you roll saving throws.
Oh.
Corinne rolled correctly.
I will use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Yeah, you will.
Wow.
Look at that. So
mine's the same.
Mine's the same also. I'm not proficient in Constitution.
So, Corinne, you take 5 damage. The other you guys take 11 damage.
No, I got a 15.
Oh, you got a 15? Oh, okay. So you take 5 also.
Take 11?
Yes.
Alright.
And
so 8, so I'm
Corinne and Halfred, yeah, you guys have temporary hit points too, or some of you do. That would shave off.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, from Tim's thing?
From Tim's aid.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Forgot about that.
The two of you don't get knocked backwards, but Kazan does, and his body flies into the two of you.
Boom.
You all fall backwards, but you don't take any extra damage from that.
Ow, my pride.
But it's just funny.
So wounded. All right, well.
Yeah,
damn.
and in all three of you, there's a ring in your ears. This was a super loud
What?
thunder shock that just went off.
What? No,
What did you do?
Tim is in front at all times.
Tim would have noticed the sigils.
Yep. That's what he's here for, noticing things.
Yeah.
And taking all of our damage.
Yeah.
Alright, well, is your
Now
sigils dissipated now?
sigils dissipated almost immediately after the thing went off. You
Alright.
see a hole that you can descend down the ladder another 20 feet.
I literally motioned for Tim to go first. You still have the light spell on, right?
Yep.
Alright.
I
Need to
think
spot
Tim
anything.
should go first.
No, I'm not trying to speak. My head hurts. I'm just motioning. I have successfully sprung the trap.
Tim, if you scroll down, you should see your token. Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Down and to the right.
Yes. You come down the stairs and you see a narrow path and some stairs leading down, and that's as far as you can see. Is everybody else following Tim?
Yep.
Always.
All right.
Yeah.
Like the giant spiders.
Right now, let's see. I'll do you guys one at a time. I can just drag you, I suppose.
Oh, it's the same map.
Same map. Okay, you all descend down a narrow path. You can't see anything thus far. Well, you come out of the narrow path and you see a much larger pool than you've seen thus far.
That's not good. That could be full of all kinds of fish. Is that one full of water?
It is full of water. It is not drained.
Probably where all the water went that we drained from up
Can
above.
I see if there's anything in the water?
You can only see about 5 feet down into the water, and then it gets too murky to actually see anything.
Can you cast light on a pebble and throw that pebble into the water?
Why don't I just put dancing lights 120 feet down into the water?
Also that.
Bryces, you can absolutely do that. Bryces, I guess Kazan, you've stepped out into it now too. No, you can't.
We've all
You can't.
stepped out.
You can't see Kazan. Only Bryce's hood allows her to see this far. Bryces, you see up to your north and east the marrow that Halfred has been tracking.
Hmm.
I will show you a picture of it. It is standing completely still. Here's what a marrow looks like. It is basically an evil merman.
Mm-hmm.
So out of the side of my mouth, I'm gonna go. Marrow is in the corner.
What?
Oh God, that's right. Y'all are all deaf. You can't hear me. I'm gonna start making like random hand gestures and just like doing random things and going, okay.
What's wrong, Mir?
Oh, I did that yesterday.
Crisis.
Bryces, you can see the marrow standing stock still next to another set of hand, wheel, and lever up there in the top corner. It is standing completely still, upright. Its eyes are pure white.
Can it see me?
It's not moving. If it does see you, it's not making any movement like it does.
Okay.
Hold on, guys. Give me a minute.
We know where it is now.
It is... Alfred, the marrow is precisely 50 feet to your north and 5 feet to your east.
We're close, guys.
Good job, Alfred.
You all hear a voice in your heads.
My voice?
No, this is a different voice. It says,
That's not good.
"Welcome, guests. Welcome to my home. I'm glad you were able to join us this evening.
He's about to open the freaking floodgates and y'all gonna drown.
Does this voice seem familiar to me at all?
It does not. It is slightly
Slightly
otherworldly.
Only slightly.
Doesn't sound particularly, yeah, exactly human.
I send out a telepathic message to everybody saying, that wasn't me.
You hear the voice say... So go ahead.
Oh, Halfred being, whatever his name is, I don't remember my guy's name.
Woosbrain.
Woosbrain's attendant says, you have quite a nice home. I like what you've done with it.
Thank you.
Always gotta be polite.
That's right. I don't mind you speaking physically, but if you speak through the mind, that might be easier.
I will reply if he's within 30 feet of me.
He's not.
I will attempt to reach out.
He is within 30 feet of you. You reach out and you touch a presence.
And his head just like whipped up like
Fuck.
What do you say?
I say, to whom is addressing us now?
He says, hello, Kazan. It is nice to meet you. Your party has come a long way to find me.
Oh shit, it knows you.
You have me at a disadvantage. I'm afraid I have not met you.
Atalia called me Useth, but that was simply a construct, an easy way to communicate with you.
You were the one that came to the monastery after I left and enslaved everyone.
Oh, don't piss it off.
Kazan steps out to the edge.
That is not entirely accurate. Atalia and I serve the same master. The masters created Usith as a construct to recruit humans. I serve the master as she does. She is slightly more in debt to him than I am. I have my own will.
You're another slave to the master.
I am no slave. I have my own thoughts, my own goals. Please, let us speak more of this. Step into my office.
How about you come out here? It is rude to not speak plainly with my friends.
Perhaps.
I don't quite share the thought speak.
You're all hearing his side of the conversation. You all may not be hearing Kazan's, but the voice as he's talking, it's in all of your heads.
Okay.
You hear the voice say, "You've come so far, Kazan, seeking to learn." And Kazan, as these words are coming to everybody, you sense that despite it was not willing, but he is in your head a little bit.
Yeah.
You feel him sort of, whatever this presence is, sort of picking about. You have come to learn of Arton Rosolio's fate. A terrible mistake that was. He was supposed to make
here
it.
Or him?
Arton was supposed to make it to Waterdeep, where more of the Master's servants were to collect him and process him appropriately. That you found him is unfortunate. To make him one of the Master's servants. You've seen one.
The disciple.
The Deep Scion.
Yes.
Soon all the nobles of Yartar will be scions. That is the Master's goal. Surely I have told you enough to warrant an in-person audience now. Please step into my office.
I glance at the others and say, I don't think I want to go in there. I still like the idea of putting a dancing light down there and lighting his ass up. Let's just see what the hell we're dealing with.
Okay.
All right. Where is your dancing light? I'll bring it up. Oh, there
I think
it
I
is.
left it at the entrance.
Yes.
Making a little glow person.
Bryces, you shoot your dancing light into the water, and the water's pretty murky. You don't get a real good sense. You can't see very clearly in how murky this water is, but it's a light underwater, so it's sort of lighting up the whole thing. So you can get sort of a vague sense of the water, and you see this monstrous, pure white, tentacled shape sort of circling around the light under the water. And you hear the voice say again, why must you spit in the face of my generosity and welcome into my home? Perhaps I should just enslave you like the others. Oh well. And you see the shape begin to swirl more and more and rise up.
Alfred says, wait, we can't breathe underwater.
Oh, shit.
And you see...
Nope. You see a deadly tuna.
You do see a deadly tuna. An Aboleth rises from the water.
Oh, no.
It's gonna be bad, huh?
Once again, if you guys want to roll an Arcana check to see if you know anything about Aboleths. Kazan, I'll let you roll an Arcana check with advantage, because you may have heard something about these creatures in your study. Wow. Halford did great anyway. Yeah.
Kazan just starts backing away instinctively.
Aboleths. Before the coming of the gods, Aboleths lurked in primordial oceans and underground lakes. They reached out with their minds and seized control of the burgeoning life forms of the mortal realm, marking those creatures as their slaves. Their dominance made them like gods. Then the true gods appeared, smashing the Aboleth's empire and freeing their slaves. Aboleths have never forgotten. They are incredibly powerful psychic creatures, able to enslave the minds of others. And you see its tentacled...
What the hell is that thing's master?
You see its tentacled shape begin to splay out as it has risen to the surface, and it begins approaching you. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Alright, we need to haul ass back up the sewers. Alright, well, that fucking marrow that's Thrall then. That's why it hasn't moved.
Mm-hmm.
And with a 21, Kazan, I'll give you that you're aware that enslavement by an Aboleth can be broken usually by interrupting the person who's being enslaved in some fashion. But you've definitely heard of an Aboleth enslaving the minds of people before, and other creatures. It's what they do.
So do you think, is the enslavement like a concentration type thing? They have to maintain that?
You would know that the concentration aspect of it is on the enslaved person's part. It's not something the Aboleth has to keep concentration of.
Okay.
There we go.
This thing is bad. Fire everything.
Okay. Brysis, you are up first.
Alright. Do we want to run away or do we want to kill it?
I mean, we still don't have the pendants.
We've
It's
come this
possibly
far.
somewhere in this
We have
room.
come this far. I don't know if we can take an Aboleth down, frankly, but
Graham Cracker crew runs away.
you still have some graham crackers, sir. There's always a chance.
Because, I mean, that will depend on what I do if we want to run away. I got
Well,
something that'll help us run away.
I guess we should give it a shot.
Give what a shot? Running away or attacking it?
No, attacking.
Alright.
But we need to do everything. All the things. That's a good thing.
That's a pretty good thing.
And I'm going to re-roll 3 of those dice.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
I'm going to re-roll the 2s and that 1. So, what are those? D6s? So subtract 5 and then add whatever I'm about to roll.
Okay.
3d6.
24 plus whatever you roll.
Alright, 3d6. Yeah.
Yes.
That's better.
That's better. What is 24 plus 16?
40.
40. That's really good damage.
All right. I assume you're just going to place that fireball over the entirety of the water. Do you want to... you can probably...
I was going to try to hit the marrow as well, too, for the concentration piece. Try to jolt him.
I bet you
Because
can.
it's 30 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
40.
you
Yeah,
can certainly
absolutely.
do that.
Yeah, just kind of... I really didn't want to hurt the marrow, but I kind of want to jolt him.
Well, you're going to do 40 damage to the marrow. if he fails the saving throw. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
The
But
Aboleth...
people are like super dexy.
The Aboleth will save...
Damn it.
He's only got a +1, but he rolled a... Oh, he's got a -1. You rolled a fucking 18. Your dex is awful. You just rolled really well.
I
you
just rolled
bastard.
really... Yep. And the marrow will not save, so he will take 20. And the marrow will take 40, which is massive damage.
Oops. I was kind of hoping for a helper here, but I guess that'll work. That keeps him from being able to use them against us, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Alfred's like my friend.
What is the saving throw on massive damage? Again?
15.
15. Okay. He does not make it. What is 2?
He
Dead?
drops to 0 hit points,
0.
but is stable.
Okay.
So technically you go to unconscious mode.
All right. He goes to unconscious, and Bryce says, as he goes unconscious, you see his eyes change from the pure white they were back to a fish-looking black.
Hey, we might be able to interrogate that thing.
I'm just gonna go, I'm sorry.
All right. The Marrow's turn is next. You hear the Aboleth, apparently unaware that the Marrow has gone down. You hear his voice say, turn the wheel, slave. We will bring all of these guests into the water with us. And then a second goes by, and it says,
Good job, Bryce, for knocking that dude out.
that was unkind. Halford, you're next.
Please don't attack the sorcerer. Please don't attack the sorcerer.
Gonna raise the water level.
I assume it's within an hour from our last battle.
Yes.
So he'll move Hunter's Mark to Aboleth. He's got advantage because Aboleth hasn't acted yet, correct?
Right. He has not acted yet. He has taken damage, but he's not acted yet.
So he's going to plot another Widow's Arrow. That is the last of them.
Okay, so he takes 8 damage.
Plus 3, 11.
Plus 3. And let him roll his Constitution saving throw, DC 13. Oh my god.
Whoa, he's got a big con thing.
He's
dude.
got a
Plus
big,
6.
yep, a 1 is, yeah, +6.
You failed on the big +6, but you succeeded on the -1 that you had.
Yep.
He is
Stupid dice.
poisoned, which means he's incapacitated and take 3d8 poison damage.
Oh my god. This
You
is-
incapacitated him?
Yes,
yeah.
I did.
Holy shit, Alfred!
This is like, why the hell did I give him these
Oh, the fuck?
Holy shit, I didn't know that did that.
Yeah. He makes,
He will never get another magical item ever again.
Take actions or reactions. How long does that last?
he rolls, he can repeat the save at the end of each of its turns. Okay, he's incapacitated. So he's just, his tentacles just all float to the surface, and he's now just this floating mass of tentacles on the surface of the water.
I cock an eyebrow at Alfred and go, what was in that arrow?
Should have taken some of that myself.
Your second arrow, though, does not hit. It goes sailing into the water.
Damn.
Kazan, you're up.
If I stand here, am I still on land?
Yes, you are. You're standing right on the edge, but you are still on land.
Yeah.
I need to get more of those arrows.
Well, I was going to buff myself, but since he can't take actions on his turn, I will unleash a...
Well, until he makes a DC 13 save.
Yeah, but it's at least at the end of his turn, so you know he's going to miss at least
A
one.
turn, yeah.
Yeah. If that's the case, then I will buff myself. Alright, so I will attack with the Cyglaive. Say, we are no one's slave, creature.
5, okay.
I have one more third level spell.
14 does not hit.
It's not it, wow. And one more with the... There we go. Better than minimum
10,
damage.
that does hit. Okay, Corinne. God damn it, you guys.
Hey, you gave him that.
I gave him the arrows. Yeah, Corinne, you're up.
I'm just going to stay here and cast haste on Halfred.
Okay.
So he gets an extra attack and +2 to his AC.
Yeah. What was the haste symbol we were using? There we go. You do the... well, yours is probably a little different than Talus's in the last campaign. Was cocaine that he would give to people.
Yeah. Literally snorting cocaine.
He would give it. Let's be honest here. He would give it to Kalinar.
Yeah, it was
He
great.
was his supplier.
Forgot about the cocaine bit.
Yep. Urias can take on whatever form you choose.
I don't know, something nicer than cocaine.
You can just say, like, Halford just starts moving, like, faster, like the Flash, like, faster than
Sure, we'll do
real
that.
time.
She lights a fire under his ass.
That's right.
Literally.
Yep. Okay, the Aboleth's turn. He does nothing because he is incapacitated.
Takes 3d8 damage.
Yeah, 3d8 damage, right.
Return. Oh my god. No monster. We're the real monsters.
Takes 12 damage. And... Come on, you motherfucker. Okay. You see, his tentacles begin slowly at first, but then they start flailing about. And...
Alfred, you got more of those arrows, right? No. Crap.
The Aboleth says, "You are no friends. You are not even useful for enslavement. You must die instead." And
Alfred says, "Run away! I have more of those arrows."
Now, that was the end of his turn, right?
that was. The Aboleth, however, has actions it can take in between people's turns.
Legendary action, motherfucker.
Yep. So you're the only one in range, Kazan, but its tail is going to swipe out at you
Ouch.
and slam you.
Yep, I have an AC of 17, so that's
Wow.
awesome.
Are you aid? Aid do anything?
No.
My aid went away when I that trap, and I do not have any of my buffs on because I foolishly thought I wouldn't have that. All right, I will take that 18. Crap.
Tim, it is your turn.
Tim is going to jump into the water at the Aboleth.
Shit. You
Before
got the water
Tim does
breathing
that,
potion,
can
right?
I give
Tim?
him the water
I
breathing
don't have to
potion?
breathe.
You don't?
Oh, sure.
No, I'm a construct.
I thought you spent this whole time convincing us you weren't a construct.
Tim
doesn't know that.
Tim doesn't know
Tim,
that humans
real people
have to
can't
breathe.
just breathe, not breathe. No, I
too
don't say
late.
that. Go, Tim! Leap forth, Pearly Protector, and save me.
All right. You're in the water too. What do you do?
What do you think?
I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Oh
Yes.
boy, god damn.
He's fucking dynamite with that.
He is. That's crazy.
Almost max damage every time.
Is that a touch? It is a touch. You put your hands out and the leeches come out and bore themselves into the Aboleth. But as your fingers touch the creature, there is a mucus that is surrounding this Aboleth, and it begins to make its way up your hand and over your body.
He's immune to disease.
You're immune to disease. And the mucus goes in your throat, you cough it back out.
Go, Tim.
The end. You don't have to roll that saving throw, it doesn't matter. Okay.
He shrugged off so much fish mucus disease.
I know. This water is also diseased, but you're totally
The water is also disease.
everything is
All right.
diseased.
I am diseased.
Brysis.
No one touched him anytime
Yeah.
soon.
Okay.
This
Alright,
comes out of the
just
water
so
radioactive.
we know that this is gonna hit, we're gonna have that go off first. So
Okay,
turn on
take advantage.
advantage. Scroll down. There you go. My very last 3rd level spell slot.
Oh boy. I will let you use an inspiration if you want to roll that one more time.
Yes, I
16 is
would.
Not it.
Without advantage this time. Just roll it regularly. You use your inspiration because the 16 was
Just not enough.
about to not hit. That
That'll
does.
do it.
Ew.
All right, what do you got? 7, 1, 3. You roll so many numbers, it's impossible. Psychic.
It's just the first two.
Oh, just the first two. Okay, so
Yeah.
psychic or acid.
Let's do acid.
Good choice.
I was about to say he does psychic damage probably, and that would hurt. So let's do the opposite.
All right, you slam it for 15
Opposite
damage.
of psychic is acid.
That's right. The marrow is unconscious. Halfred, it is your
What
turn.
is this feeling? I feel so good. So fast.
Everybody just acts like they took a hit.
I feel amazing.
All right,
What's that
9,
smell of burning?
12 damage.
12. Okay.
Your attack. Oops. Forgot to mark also. So 8 damage.
8. Okay.
Now, with haste, it says I get to get an additional action on each of my turns.
You only get one
Right.
attack though.
Damn.
Yeah.
We didn't figure that out until the end of Princes of the Apocalypse, but you guys were way fucking.
At some point,
overpowered.
I remember some point midway through the campaign, you let me
Yeah.
attack 5 times on my turn, and we were afterwards.
It
We
was
were like,
insane.
"That's not right."
And toward the end of that campaign, we're like, oh, haste actually specifically says only one. That's what I get for never
Damn.
checking up on.
Another 11. Okay, you just within like one breath slink, Halfred, you just plunge 3 arrows, Legolas style, right into the face of this thing. And it reels back, blood pouring from its wounds. It says, "You will not take me. Slackrathel will be so disappointed." It's going to spin in the water
You
and
spelled that.
Join
attempt,
us.
and attempt to tail swipe Tim.
Alfred shouts, "Join us!"
Oh my god.
Tim, you're in the water with it, and it just spin. It does like a 360, and just one of its tentacles just slams into your body.
Huh.
Fire scarf.
Thanks, everyone else.
Does your fire scarf go off?
Tail
It does.
hurts.
It's a melee attack.
Yep. You, yeah, your fire scarf shoots out and does 2 damage to the Aboleth. It's the first time it's ever happened.
Underwater.
Underwater. They don't care.
It's like a boiling water.
Yes, that's right.
Boiling diseased water.
Uh-huh.
Kazan, your turn.
How injured does the Aboleth look?
It is bleeding profusely from multiple wounds. Many, many wounds.
Alright. I'm sure he's got a hell of a wisdom save, but I'm going to try to use Dissonant Whispers. Because I really want to get in a battle of minds with this creature, and Kazan needs to prove himself that he is the better psychic warrior. Even though this thing is mostly just hitting us with its tail.
It hasn't actually taken a turn yet.
That is true. We're going to make sure it doesn't happen. Alright, Dissonant Whispers. DC 14
Alright.
wisdom saving throw. And we may need your bend luck, bro. Yo!
Nope. It fails. It had a +6 and it still failed.
Yes! Kazan's the best!
12 damage.
He's like, nailed it! He
Um,
reaches into the creature's mind and clutches around and tries to hang on to whatever it's afraid of. Which
you
is,
hear...
you know what? It's the master. Let's say the master's like disappointment in it or something.
Yeah.
Like he that's the only thing he knows about this creature is that it has its own master. So he projects the master actually enslaving this creature straight up. And that's like
the master
creature's
just
fear.
shaking his head.
um,
SMH.
the Aboleth... You all hear a terrible psychic scream in your heads. And the Aboleth says, "No! Slackrathel, don't forsake me! Kraken, save me!" And it begins to try to swim away. And as it does, both Tim and Kazan will get attacks of opportunity.
Sure do. Yeah. Did you say Kraken?
That's what you
Say
heard.
Kraken.
That's
Probably not good.
Tim, your swipe goes right past him as he swims away, and so does your Cyglaive. It moves as far away as it can, which is over here. Corinne, it is your turn. It cannot reach anyone with its tail attack, so it's not going to do that.
nice. Hooray. Did something like this. I was hoping we'd get attacks on it, but
You did, you just didn't hit.
yeah, it got some medium AC.
Corinne, you see this massive albino tentacle creature just huddled along the side of this pool, just bleeding. Blood's coming out of all sorts of wounds, and it looks like it's cowering in the corner.
Sith than Jedi. He makes everyone afraid.
Yep.
Fear is the power.
I guess I'll just try to hit it with my chromatic orb.
Oh boy. What kind of damage would you like to murder this Aboleth with?
Ah,
Lightning, of course.
Lightning, alright. You shoot a chromatic orb that turns into a ball of lightning, goes into the water, and surrounds the Aboleth, and it begins shaking uncontrollably. Its tentacles just jittering and convulsing. And when the lightning dissipates, you can tell that the tentacles are no longer moving, neither is the creature. It is dead.
You sound pretty
Nice.
sad.
Hooray.
You guys don't understand. You weren't supposed to be able to do that. I mean, it's
power
great.
of the graham crackers.
It's great you did.
So many experience globes popped out of
That's
that creature.
right. All right. One like the fishmen before him, his corpse is just floating along the top of the water. The tentacles are just gently splayed out.
Tim, grab his brain.
Is it possible to interrogate a marrow? I can communicate with it, but it couldn't communicate with us.
Yeah.
Except by, unless I asked him like yes or no questions or something.
Yeah, it doesn't speak your language, so it wouldn't be able to really probably... It would understand what you're saying, but I don't
Yeah.
know of any way that you'd be able to understand its answers.
What languages does a marrow speak?
Well, you don't know.
Besides fish.
Besides fish, which kind of is a language.
But a history check or something like that?
This is a monstrosity, so what did I say?
Survival or something.
Nature check. To see what you know about
Better.
this monstrosity.
Halford,
And
get over here.
Halford,
nature.
you roll-
Never
Ah!
mind. Never
Halford-
mind. Stay over there. Halford.
Halford, you would also make this roll with advantage because monstrosities are your favorite enemy, but 20 will get you. Marrows speak. She did better with it just a regular roll. Marrows speak Aquan and Abyssal, which are languages almost solely like underwater. Or
Wait,
I was
does
about to
Bryce
ask, is
speak
Abyssal? I speak Infernal.
Infernal's different.
That's-
Infernal is the language of devils. Abyssal is the language of the deep.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. I just suddenly feel so exhausted.
Yeah. Halford like collapses. Yeah, and the marrow is still unconscious right now.
Right. Well, we need to deal with him somehow. We should still try to communicate with it. If it's just straight hostile, we can kill it if we need to.
You can give it some health points, heal it, and that would bring it back to consciousness.
Tied up with some rope first.
Yeah, tie it up. We'll try to like. Are there like posts around it or anything? Or?
Yeah, these are these things around it are posts.
All right, we're gonna do some kind of elaborate thing where we like almost like ritual style, like attach it and various limbs like outsplayed to like each pillar, and like in a 3-prong, like its fin is on one and the 2 arms are on another one.
All right. Okay, you do that. Somebody gonna bring it back?
I can use lay on hands, or Tim can heal.
Oh yeah, I can heal.
All right, go ahead and do that.
Minimum amount of if I do lay on hands, I can just literally give him 1 hit point.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Had a good berry.
I'd rather save the inflict wounds.
You give him the 1 hit point. It takes him a couple minutes to actually come back. His eyes flutter open.
Hopper's gonna point his longbow at him.
Nice.
The creature...
It's like that scene where a creature wakes up and there's all
Yeah.
these like weapons pointed at it.
Yeah. The creature sort of lets out a weird, like, gurgly screech sound at you. Like I'm trying to do something that I can't do. My vocal cords are not going there.
Alright. We assume we left him to where propped up where he can see the water, and I will literally just like make sure he's got my attention and point at the dead corpse of the Aboleth floating in there. And I will say telepathically just the sentence, "We have slain the enslaver."
Okay. When you do that, the marrow goes slightly... He stops struggling and screeching and just sort of stares at the Aboleth for a while, and then looks back at you, and he's just still now. He's just staring at you.
Alright. Shit, how do we ask this guy?
We can't ask him anything. I mean, he doesn't understand.
He can kind of understand me,
Captain.
we just can't understand him. Yeah.
Ask him yes or no questions, and you say wiggle once or yes.
Well,
wiggle
help me
twice.
out. What should I... do we have a picture of the pendant or any way to describe that thing?
You have a description.
Okay. I will attempt to relay a message and say, we are here for a piece of... I'm going to use like the most simplest language possible. Like, we're here for a piece of jewelry, and maybe like describe like the color or something of it. And then if you know where it is, can you gesture towards it? And then I will actually dramatically slice one of the ropes to free an arm.
The creature sort of slithers up and stands taller than you all and stares at you all. And he gives one long... turns his head very slowly and looks, and you guys may not have noticed this before, but directly behind you all, there's a large steel door set into the wall. He looks at that, then he looks at you all and turns and pulls the lever behind him. You hear a ka-chunk sound come from the pool of water the Aboleth is in, and the marrow just slithers super quickly through you all and dives into the water.
Well, he was
Is
still
that what-
tied to two of the ropes.
I thought you said you cut him.
Well, I freed one arm.
Okay, well, he tries to do that then
Okay.
and gets caught, and then you said he has an arm free?
Yeah, so I could try to get him to gesture.
He's just viciously trying to pull the ropes off the rest of him now.
Okay.
Bryce will come up with her hands out and then just like pull the blade out from her wrist and just cut the rope and let him go.
Okay.
Wait, really?
Yep, just letting him go.
It slithers between you all, dives into the water. You all hear a sucking sound as the marrow goes underwater. You don't see him again, and you hear a sucking sound, and the water level starts to recede. Until eventually, the pool is empty. You see a large hole in the bottom, and the Aboleth's corpse is now just laying on empty ground. And the marrow is gone, presumably through the hole.
Alright, that thing is
It was a slave.
straight evil.
It knew nothing. It was a slave.
Marrows, from what you know, Bryce, are not like civilized creatures. They would as soon kill and eat you as talk to humans. So it likely just wanted out of there. It didn't want to actually deal with you all at all.
Exactly.
So there's a lever and there's a wheel,
There is.
and he pulls the
So
lever.
that
They pulled the lever and that opened a grate at the bottom of this pool, and the water's all gone now.
it's the same, yeah, raising or lowering the water. So the thing was, had that marrow been alive, it would have done the wheel, and that would have raised the water level, which would have made that Aboleth and all the water.
Everyone would have drowned.
Yeah,
And disease.
and
Yep.
diseased water. Yep. All right, to the steel door, and this
All
time,
right.
Tim, I'm gonna tell Tim to stare at that door long and hard.
Tim, you stare at the steel door. And it
Staring at
seems,
Timsifies.
seems just like a steel door.
Until you open it.
Open it, and inside is a bare room with no accoutrements at all. Just 2 chests set into the back of the room.
Alright, I'm gonna stare at these chests real hard.
All right, you stare at the chest real hard, and you sense nothing unusual about them.
What about now?
I don't know. Now you sense that one is made out of mahogany and the other one's made out of oak.
My powers of perception have given me knowledge.
You open...
There's two chests in here.
Yeah, there's two chests in there.
Loot those chests.
You open the
Looting,
northern...
sir.
The northern chest.
The northern chest.
Yeah. It's all just the upper chest.
Bryces, loot the north chest.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alfred,
shall
loot the
remember.
loot the southern chest.
Alright.
By Southwest.
The northern chest, you find just coins. Tons of coins have been shelled away in here. You
All
find
wood.
95 platinum pieces,
Ooh.
110 gold pieces, 45 silver, 2 tourmalines, which are gems.
What?
Tourmalines. And one very radiant-looking emerald carved into a cube shape. Good enough.
I'll pocket the emerald.
Okay. In the other chest, that's all that was in that one.
Holy
That's
crap,
it?
That's a fucking great loot haul. Are you kidding
Yep,
me?
Yep.
What is the gold to platinum ratio again?
10, I believe.
God damn, that's like 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
All for myself.
Kazan murders everyone else and takes
It may be 5. I'm not positive on the platinum thing, but yeah,
Have a debt to pay off.
Time to go to the Grand Dame again.
Speaking of, in the other chest, when you pop it open, there's
It's the Grand
clothes.
Dame.
There's clothes in there. There are 3 sets of very fancy-looking, like noble clothes, that look like they might be worth something too.
Do they have
Probably
a
the
name
victim's clothes.
stitched on it? Yeah.
None of them have any names printed on them, but you can surmise that 3 nobles have gone missing, and they're.
We're gonna try to sell these clothes and fucking we're gonna get CSI on our ass. Like, why do you have the victim's clothes?
Better yet, Hopper's gonna put one on.
Walk around.
You
Look at
find.
me, I'm a fancy nobleman.
That's your nobleman voice from now on. Within the pockets of 2 of the pants, you find 10 golden goose chips. And around one of the shirts, you find the onyx pendant with the emerald R engraved into it, which is what you were looking for.
Nice.
Oh, look here, we found the thing we were looking for.
As you start looting these fancy clothes, on one of the clothes, the boots seem to have very lightly, like runes etched into them that you can't make out, but you suspect they might be magical in nature.
Magic legs. Lieutenant Dan.
So you can put magic boots down also.
Is that our... Okay, 19 each.
I guess I will take it. Some right there.
Yeah, it's 19 platinum and 22 gold.
Nice.
So 9 silver.
Is there a page
Oh, yeah.
number for those boots?
I know what the boots are. I'll remember.
Say that now.
I say that now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Bryce has grabbed the emerald. Who's grabbing the tourmalines? There's 2 tourmalines.
Just start dividing up the rest of it, I guess.
Yeah, there's 2 tourmalines. There's the 3 sets of nobleman clothes, 10 golden goose chips, and the boots.
Let's just say Hopper, instead of noble clothes, had the boots.
Okay, so you take the boots.
There you go. I don't... I guess I'll take the tourmalines.
Okay. The 2 tourmalines.
Come, Jim, let's go have some tea and play croquet.
How do you spell tourmaline?
How do you
Guess I'll
spell
take the goose chips.
Okay. Tourmalines.
This is the weirdest loot stuff.
Tourmalines.
Thank you.
All right. I believe that will bring us to the end of this session. Let's do XP real quick, because you guys got a fuck ton.
Huzzah!
That's so big.
We're winners.
It is big.
So let's go top to bottom just for fun.
Okay.
The Kuatoa.
Oh yeah. Holy crap, we had a lot of fights this session.
You had a lot of fights. You guys had no fights for 2 full sessions, and
yeah,
then just
we just had a
one
full
session.
dungeon run of nothing but fights.
The Kuatoa are worth 150 XP apiece, and you killed 1, 2, 3, 6 of them.
The whip ones were the same?
The whip ones are worth more. They are worth 250 XP, and you killed 2 of them.
Okay.
The Otiug
Big boy.
is worth 1,800 experience.
Oh.
Okay.
We also didn't get any XP last session.
Yeah,
interjecting.
that's true. The Marrow, which I'll give you XP for because you did take him down, is worth 450 XP.
Yeah, I did.
And a goddamn fucking Aboleth
It's like a CR10 creature.
is worth 5,900 experience.
It gives us a total of 9,550 XP. Divided by 5 is 1,910. Plus our current 15,105. Gives us a total of 17015.
Perfection.
All right.
Corinne.
Everybody's doing it.
Check it in.
Thank you to Eric, Heather, Reese, Rochelle, and Raymond. I am Chris.
What's next week?
Oh, you're messing up the music, Eric. I don't know.
Sorry.
What is next week? I think Sunday.
I don't. We'll have to reschedule, but I'll post something.
I believe it's Sunday, and Heather's gonna have to you said you're gonna have to Skype in or something like that, right? From
I'll be on
Kentucky?
location in Nashville, Tennessee.
Tennessee, that's what. Yeah. So I think it'll be Sunday, but we'll confirm. Eric will confirm to the masses.
All right.
All right. I'm Chris. We're here doing D&D 5th Edition Storm King's Thunder every week. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Where we will kill all of Christopher's monsters once again.
Oh, yeah. With extreme prejudice.